Hello and welcome, everyone. I've spent my entire career in this incredible world of hospitality, helping hotels grow, watching teams just absolutely thrive, and honestly, there's nothing else like it. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you, the next generation of hospitality leaders, to the Europe Hotel School. We're so excited you're here and can't wait to be a part of your journey in this amazing industry. So, why are we starting with this quote? Well, because this single idea, it's the foundation of literally everything we're going to teach you. Look, in the fast-paced, super demanding world of hospitality, real, long-lasting success, it's not just about hitting your sales targets. It's about people. It's about spotting that hidden potential in someone, helping them build a career, and creating an environment where being excellent is just what happens naturally. Think of this as our North Star for whole program. So, what's our promise to you? It's pretty simple, actually. We built this program specifically to bridge that gap between what you read in a textbook and what it's really like to run a world-class hotel today. We're here to give you practical, real-world knowledge, stuff that's been tested out there on the floor that you can start using from day one of your career.
All right, let's get right into it. Section 1. This one gets to the very heart of how we see your future role as a leader. We call it the art of empowerment.
Here at Europe Hotel School, we see a huge difference between being a manager and being a leader. See, managing is all about processes, checklists, schedules, that kind of thing. But leadership? That's all about people. For us, leadership is what you do every single day to unlock the amazing potential that's already sitting right there in your team. It's not about being a boss who just tells people what to do. No way. It's about giving them the tools, the trust, and the support they need so they can show up and be their absolute best. Okay, so let's move on and see how this all connects. If leadership is all about empowerment, then how do you actually do it? Well, training is one of the biggest ways. But I'll tell you, our philosophy on training, it might be a little different from what you're used to. Yeah, the whole idea of a one-week orientation and then you're done, those days are long gone. What's so important here is the huge shift in mindset. We don't see training as just some box you have to check off a list. For us, it's a journey, something that's always happening, always evolving. Think about it. Guest expectations are always changing. Technology is always updating. This industry never, ever stands still, and that means we can't either. Okay, this next idea is so important. A lot of people hear brand standards, and they think of these rigid, inflexible rules that just kill any personality or creativity. We see it completely differently. We want you to think of standards, everything from how a bed is made to the exact way you greet a guest, as the professional tools in your toolkit. They don't hold you back. They're what gives you a foundation of consistency, that guarantee of quality. And that's the platform where your own unique skills and personality can really begin to shine. So, how do we actually build all these skills? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a whole mix. It means you're going to be shadowing experienced staff, really feeling the rhythm of a busy service. It means getting your hands dirty in workshops to perfect those tiny details that make all the difference. You'll be doing regular menu tastings so you have a deep, real knowledge of what you're offering. But maybe most importantly, it's about mastering those soft skills. Things like empathy, communication, and knowing how to handle a tough situation. That's the stuff that takes you from just providing good service to creating truly unforgettable hospitality. All right, let's talk about our next section, because here's a crucial point. Great training gives your team the skills to do a great job, no doubt. But motivation, that's what gives them the desire to do it, day after day. And that brings us to the science behind what really gets a team fired up to be the best.
Okay, so when we talk about motivation, a lot of people's minds go straight to money, right? Bonuses, raises. And look, those are useful tools for sure. But what years of experience and research have shown us is that they're often not the main driver. The real power lies in emotional motivators. Just look at the difference here. Things like feeling truly valued, understanding your purpose, and feeling like you're part of a real team, that stuff has a much deeper, much longer-lasting impact on how people perform and how loyal they are.
So what do these emotional motivators actually look like in the real world? Well, sometimes it's as simple as a genuine thank you during a team meeting. Recognizing someone for handling a tough situation perfectly. But it also goes way deeper. I'll give you an example. I once saw a manager notice a front desk agent who was good at her job but just wasn't inspired. He pulled her aside and just asked, "What are your career goals?" Turns out her real passion was event planning. So what did he do? He arranged for her to help out the events team a few hours a week. And the change? It was unbelievable. Her engagement just shot through the roof because her daily work suddenly connected to her own dreams. That's what we mean by creating a shared destiny. Now, holding all of this together is a concept we call psychological safety.
And honestly, this is the absolute bedrock of any great team. What is it? It's that feeling, that shared belief that you can speak up. You can admit you made a mistake. You can ask what feels like a dumb question. Or you can suggest a crazy new idea. All without the fear of being punished or made to feel stupid. And let me be clear, in the high-pressure, fast-paced world of a hotel, this is not a nice-to-have. It is a non-negotiable for solving problems on the fly and coming up with better ways to do things.
So, when you have that culture of trust and safety, it leads us right into our next big idea. This is one of the most subtle, but also one of the most powerful leadership tools you have, your own presence. We're going to talk about how you, as a leader, manage the energy of a room.
I love this metaphor because it's so simple and so true. As a leader, you have a choice. Are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? See, a thermometer just reflects the temperature in the room. If the dinner service is chaotic and the team is stressed, a thermometer manager gets stressed too. They just reflect the chaos. But a leader is a thermostat. They don't reflect the temperature, they set it. When things get crazy, a thermostat leader stays calm, stays focused, and actively works to bring the stress level of the whole room down, guiding everyone through the tough spots.
Think about it. Your steady, calm presence is literally the anchor for your team in a storm. When everything is going wrong and they look over at you and they see that you are in control, that you're focused, and most importantly, that you have their back, that gives them permission to take a breath. It gives them the confidence to get their own composure back so they can stop worrying about the problem and start finding a solution. That right there is leadership at its most powerful, especially when the pressure is on.
Okay, so how does this all tie back to you and your career? Let's bring it all home in our final section and connect these big ideas directly to your journey with us and to the amazing future you have ahead of you in this industry. So, this is our mission here at Europe Hotel School. It's our promise to you. We are absolutely committed to empowering you with real, practical knowledge, with a truly professional mindset, and with the skills you're going to need for the future. Our goal is for you to become not just a great manager, but an inspiring leader in hospitality. We are genuinely honored to be on this path with you, and we wish you all the success in the world. And so, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one powerful question to carry with you. And I mean really carry it with you throughout your time here. I want you to think about the legacy you want to create, about the people whose careers you're going to help build. Think about the kind of energy you're going to bring into a room. So the question is this: what kind of leader will you become?